Hello, everybody. Good evening from Panama. I'm in the midst of the most patriotic month in this country. And you guys who know me know I'm not much of a patriot. Not a patriot of anybody. Wow, guys. I have to say, the HEX FUD is coming on thick. Wow. What a weekend it's been. You got people bitching over here. You got people with supposed subpoenas over here. You got people talking about other people. You got Eric Wall going on a whole tirade about Hex. What's wrong with that dude, man? He's got Napoleon syndrome or something. Napoleon complex. That's what you call it. I don't get that, dude. But yeah, what a weird weekend it's been. And for those of you guys who've been around since the days, look at my nice sweat lines, old school Hex Force hat that my wife won't let me wear in public. Yeah, because it's just so disgusting. Those of you guys who've been around since these days, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to the FUD. We're immune to it, most of us. It's the people who have only been around for a year or so that the FUD gets to. I admit, I saw the subpoena. I'm like, oh man, here we go again. For you guys who do not know, my wife and I were on the library team, which is the parent company of Odyssey, which is decentralized YouTube type thing. And they got their letter delivered to them in the form of a subpoena. And they've been fighting the SEC now for going on 2, maybe 3 years. I can remember very well when that happened. I mean, it's about 2 years. And it was rough for the team because they were a team, right? They don't have a finished product like Hex does. They're a YouTube alternative, so they're always doing updates, and they have employees, and they have an office. They have all these things. Hex doesn't have these things. So when I see all this coordinated Hex FUD or uncoordinated Hex FUD, wherever it may be, I just kind of giggle and think, man, Hex has it easy compared to library or XRP. And I'm no fan of XRP. Made some money on it back in the day, 2015 or so, but I'm no fan of XRP. And someone messaged me today saying, Randy, because I said, hey, look, XRP and library, they're surviving just fine post SEC. And he's like, oh, but people who bought XRP, they've lost millions. I said, if I would have kept my XRP, I wouldn't have lost millions because I bought mine for less than a tenth of a penny and I had millions of them. So I would be sitting pretty fine right now if I would have kept my XRP. But it's the folks who bought at the peak in 2017, 2018 that are hurting the most from the XRP SEC battle. If XRP wins this battle, those people who are holding XRP, they might do very well. I imagine it'll be a nice pump. Oh, come on, buddy. It's not very bright tonight. It's time to change the batteries. Pepe's sad because of all this FUD. So I don't know about you guys, but if you're staked and you're using native stakes, which I highly recommend you use, especially if you have weak hands like Randy, then you shouldn't worry about anything. Just let it ride. You're going to get a copy on Pulse Chain. You already got a copy on ETH POW. You already got a copy on ETH Ethereum Fair. Yep. You're going to have 4 copies of Hex soon. You're going to be in a great position. AP says it's all just noise and people are panicking for no reason. Yeah, it's just noise. Even if it becomes true and influencers like myself and other people in Hex community have to respond to the SEC, so be it. So be it. SEC can't make up its mind what they want to do. BC in the Matrix. Good evening. Sorry, I have a chest cold. My son's, you know how kids are. They play with other kids, they get sick. So my son got sick like 2 weeks ago. He's had a chest cold. Then my wife got it last week, and now it's my turn. Yeah, so I guess I'll be sleeping with onions in my socks tonight. If you guys don't know the Latino trick, it's also an Eastern European trick. But if you don't know that trick, it helps. I talked my wife into doing it tonight. Yep, so thick you can make a sandwich with it. A bear sandwich. Thank you, RX Max. More FUD equals buy signal. Large entities FUD to lower price and buy in just before Pulse launch. It's close. I can feel it. It's the same thing with the whales who are selling Hedron right now. They want to get a lower entry point. I think they're going to try to get it down maybe into the twos, then come into the last second and boom, buy up right before the auctions. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? It looks like Poly's doing very good. I can't remember the exact number. It was around 300 billion or 400 billion Hedron have already been put into the Poly contract. And I haven't put mine in yet, but I will put some. More FUD equals buy. Yep. I'm not listening to FUD. I'll similarly Matt add. What's that mean? I will simply not add any more money into HEX. I'll follow better opportunities as I will never get the same value as those from last bull. I don't know about that, Weber. That's a pretty strong statement there. Yeah, I've been a Bitcoiner since 2014, and each bull cycle my money's gone up. So I don't know. That just FUD scare tactics before a successful launch. Yep. I'd stay up, but it's 2:10 a.m. here in the UK, Randy. I'll catch it tomorrow. Hey, Metro 9. Yeah, sorry. The clock's changed in the US, so now I'm on the East Coast. So weird, but our clocks don't change. But when they do, up north, we move to the East Coast time. HEX sale. HEX Greenhorn. I haven't even, yeah, I guess so. We have a HEX sale. 0.0347. HEX is like a chess game. Stake and chill. It definitely is like a chess game. You got the big players that know where this is going. You've got the medium-sized players like myself who are just stake and chill, right? And I help do the marketing, and I just go out there and talk about HEX anytime I can. And I don't want to call myself a HEX shill, but it's kind of what I am, right? I've been doing it for 3 years. I was one of the first ones that wrote an article about HEX. I may have been the first positive article about HEX. Well, my HEX is so bad today that even my hexagon is looking a little bit tilted. I can see it in the camera. So my articles, I wrote my first one. It was the first week of December, second week of December, something like that, on Crypto Daily, talking about what HEX was and letting everybody know about it. And then I ended up writing 3 more, and then Crypto Daily wouldn't let me write anymore. So they were a Google News website for crypto news. The guys were from, I think, Albania, and lived in London. And there was their YouTuber, Crypto Daily. He had just left the company, and they needed people to make content. So they asked me to come on board, unpaid. I just wanted to write on a Google News website. So they gave me free reign. I got to do what I wanted. So I wrote those 4 articles about HEX. And then they told me that they were being bought out. Some other company was coming in and buying them. And I'm like, okay, fine. That's great. As soon as the new company came in, they let me go. Like, oh, we can't have you talking about HEX, you assholes. But my articles are still up there. They didn't take them down, thank God. Here's an idea. PulseCon, T-Money promised a lot this year. People probably complained to SEC, so who would they subpoena? The guy who runs the HexCon? Bet this is what's really going on. I haven't heard anything from those guys in a while. They're probably mad at me because I didn't really support PulseCon. They wanted me to come, but I told them straight up, I'm not going to the U.S. for that. I'm not doing it. If I'm going to the U.S., it's to see my family and those kind of things. I'm enjoying the cheap HEX buys. Humble D Crypto, yes. I'm kind of hoping that it comes out that these letters were fake. If the letters come out fake, that's So that's amazing to me that someone will go through so much effort to put out something that's fake like that. If they end up being real, so be it. It's a battle we'll have to go through as a community together. Um, Hex price may drop, but Pulse Chain is still coming. I saw someone say that, oh, if this happens, Pulse Chain will never launch and RH will make off with the money. Oh, really? Oh, really? What a dumb thing to say. Keep trying to find $1 to buy Hex now. Damn opportunities come at just the hardest times. I hear you, Hex Bees. I absolutely hear you. I remember in the last bear market in 2019, I really wanted to get because I was on the Epic Cash team and my funds were low. We were back down to 5 figures. And I was like, where am I going to get more money to buy Epic Cash? Because Epic Cash was about a penny and a half. And there's only 21 million tokens. It was a Mimblewimble coin. The founder's in the hospital with mental health issues. And I'm running the show with a couple of developers and the Chinese miners. They were just dumping the shit out of it. They would mint it every day and dump. So the price is just going down. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm on the team and I know people love privacy coins. So this thing's going to fly once it's all good and set up. And I couldn't find any more liquid cash. So I was able to get some money into it. I won't say the exact numbers, but I bought a good deal at right around a penny and a half. And my good friend from Northern California, he bought a crap ton. And that went, and I ended up selling mine in the 50-cent range because I went into Hex, but he went and held them. He still got them. I think it's like 50 cents right now, the token, but it went all the way up to like 750 in the last bull run. So he didn't sell. He believes it's going to be the next Bitcoin. I said, okay. Don't believe Randy? All right, go right ahead. Randy always takes profits. Do we see Hex under 2 cents? Stan the man, it's possible if the FUD is real. That's one. The other possibility is if we get another like 50% haircut in Bitcoin. That's another opportunity where we might get the price down in that range. But I mean, I'm looking at the charts and the charts don't say that to me. We still have, I'll show you the charts in a minute, but we're still looking good. The more FUD, the more bullish I get. Yeah, this is bear markets. This is my third bear market. I started out in a bear market. Then I had the 2018, 2019 bear market. And now I'm going through the 2022 bear market and 2023. It'll probably start off the year and we'll probably notice that we're going back into the bull right towards the end of the year next year. Yep. Bankman dude is losing his ass against Binance. Finally, people are woken up. Pac-Man. I don't like seeing people in pain, but screw that guy, man. He totally turned his back on the whole decentralization. Like I said, guys got a chest cold, so that's why I'm struggling to talk a little bit. Bankman has proven that he is not our friend, and CZ has seen this. He's against decentralization. He wants KYC everything. He likes centralized exchanges. He wants all that. I think CZ saw an opportunity to take down his biggest rival. I think that's what it was more about rather than decentralization. CZ's making it look like he's fighting for us where he's actually fighting for himself, which is not a problem. He probably read the 48 Laws of Power or Sun Tzu or something. So congratulations to CZ. He had the opportunity. He saw the weakness. He went for the kill. And that's what's going on right now. And Bankman will probably get out of it. You know, BlackRock or one of those guys will come in and save the day for FTX. But as of right now, he's hurting. Cheetah Western, I hear you. Great. It's raining again. Yeah, RIP FTX. Yep. These prices are amazing, and I want to FOMO in. Yes, they are. We're at almost 3.5 cents. We could have a nice. Okay, fine. For those guys who do not know, my the LinkedIn version was booted tonight because they said they don't support scams. Like, what? They sent me an email saying they don't support scams. So they wouldn't let me broadcast tonight. The fuck? So sorry, LinkedIn. And I asked Elon on Twitter if he could go in and buy LinkedIn too. Free speech is important. Always good to have few plays, not only Hex. Yep. I only have a few. I've got Cult DAO. I'm pretty big in that. When I say big, I mean it's only 4 figures. And what else? Ediswap. And then I got the couple meme coins. You guys know Poor Pleb, Pulse Doge Win. I have more Pulse Doge Win than anything else that's in my portfolio right now. Just to let you know, anything besides my Hex. And then I got all the ones that were sacrifices and stuff that are coming. And I heard Fiat, PHIAT.io, is launching on Ethereum in January. So even if Pulse Chain doesn't launch, Fiat.io is going to launch. And they've got some cool features, apparently. Probably like to get the founder on. Somebody messaged me. I think it was from Fiat.io. They'd like to do a live stream with me. So it'll be probably a daytime live stream. But yeah, I'm excited because I did sacrifice for Fiat. Hedron is also getting hammered today as well due to HEX FUD. I think that was a little bit coordinated. There's a couple of big whales that have been selling nonstop, really, and it's annoying. But what can we do? You know, they get it for free. I was selling back in all through September, and because I didn't know about Poly coming up. Then there was I sold up until the ICOSA contract stuff, and that was it. Now I hodl it. I minted a whole bunch today, getting ready to send some into a Poly. It's all good. Added a couple more stakes today. Everybody, what the FUD? Yeah, man, seriously. When people really hate, they really hate us. I mean, they come in and they get brutal. The one I can't figure out is Eric Wall. Why does Eric Wall dislike Hex so much? Why does he hate the community so much? Maybe because we go right back at him. Maybe he knows that's how he's going to get his engagement, because it really is weird. Let's match the hitchhiker on the left. Excuse me. The hitchhiker, what are we talking about? Lazy Hexkin. Good evening, sir. It's quite the beard you got there, Lazy Hexkin. You're so lazy you won't even cut your beard. That's next level there. I can't let mine grow anyway. I can't stand the itchy. TexX. Hey, Randy, reporting for class. Thank you for all you do. Glad to do it. Waiting for a hex pump, snore. Yeah, it's sleepy, man. Right now we have FUD. So we're going through a FUD season, and we're also going into a full moon. Meter tonight. What's up, folks? Crypto Cashew, welcome. Remember, we go up during the new moon and down during a full moon. We're going into a full moon. I don't know the exact cycle of what day it is, but let me check. I think I still have the moon. Yep, moon phase calendar. We're at 98% full moon. So next full moon is in 1.3 days. And typically, the market could stay negative for a couple days after. So you're looking maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe Monday of next week, or Tuesday or Sunday to Monday of next week. We could see things start turning around for the new moon. I know it sounds crazy, but as a former psych nurse, telling you, the full moon ain't no joke. People lose their shit. And we got a bear market right now. We got a full moon. We got war in Europe. We got high gas prices. We got inflation. We got people struggling. We got people losing their jobs. Look at all the people at Twitter losing their jobs. You know, it's tough times. So it could be a rough week. This week I am going on Friday. I'm going to all-inclusive resort for 4 days for my wife's birthday. So I'll be back on Tuesday. But Depending on how the connection is there, I'll try to do my typical live stream, but we'll see how the connection is first. It'll just be from my phone. That should be interesting. FTX Black Swan. Buffalo on the beat, damn straight. Something could happen with that. It could be the thing that we weren't expecting that could take the market down for a while. Was the HEX FUD the first time or worse this bear market? Oh man. As far as it was worse in the beginning, right? I think it was worse, Joseph, in the beginning because we never saw it do anything. All we saw when HEX came out for the first 2.5 months, all we saw was down, down, down. That's all we saw. And at the same time, we had FUD. All the major news everybody was talking bad about us. We had all the influencers talking bad, saying we were a scam. I was the only one out there writing good things. Then mid 2020, Andreas Antonopoulos came out and called me a scammer. He said anybody that has a HEX in their name on Twitter is a scammer. And I lost like 2,000 followers over the next couple of weeks. Because I know Andreas personally, so he really took that jab. It was painful time. So this is nothing compared to that. Like I said, if I would have held on to my XRP that I had back in 2015 and held it all the way to today, I'd still be up like some crazy astronomical percent. And I'd be living really good just off the XRP that I had back in 2015. I'm kind of in the same situation with the HEX, right? But even better than I would have been with the XRP. So can I survive through this whole bear market with my HEX and my Hedron and ICOSA and all that? Absolutely. And I know many of you can too. So it didn't take a lot prior to let's say like May or June of 2021 to do really well with HEX. And now's your second opportunity because we're right back to the same prices that we were early in those days. I think we started having the run up in July of 2021. So you're right about those prices right now. Randy, looks like you had a good weekend playing with Crypto Machine. Yeah. Soldier Pete, there's a new Crypto Machine here at my favorite coffee shop, and they sell Monero. What? Randy was like, dang, this is cool. If you're a Monero fan or a Privacy Coin fan, what? Randy supports that. I love that stuff. I won't be out there like the team at Dollar Vigilante, like screaming crypto and privacy. I won't be doing that because I like my channel. I don't want to get banned, but Randy's a big fan of privacy. Hey, Doug. High five. Bro, how can you tell anyone to be a part of HEX community when founder can't launch a fork chain, delay excuses, and the main coin HEX is under SEC investigation? It's a shit show. Prove it. Prove it. Bye-bye, FTX fart man. Yeah. Good to see you again. Like my grandma always says, don't be a boop, boop, boop. The FUD was the worst first time. The entire crypto space was calling Arish a scammer. Yeah. That's what Last Evolution needs to understand. This ain't shit. It was way worse back then. Everybody has money troubles. Sure do. We're supporting two families. Mine, my wife's family. Thank God my mom made some very good decisions, so she's okay. My mom and stepdad, they're good. My real dad, he's fine. So my family made good decisions with their money, and I thank God for that, you know. But having to support the family here too, it's not easy. You know, you're when you have a family member who just had a stroke and you got to take care of all that. He lost his feeding tube the other day. It came out after 2 months, so had to take him to the emergency room. They put him in surgery, had to put it back in, and it's costing about $250 a month right now just for his Ensure, because that's all he can eat. I know someone said get some other one, but we checked and there's none of the non-GMO stuff here in Panama. If I order it, I have to order it from the US, and I don't even know if I'll be able to get in. They have really strict import laws here in Panama. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know. It's really rough. I saw his sister the other day. His sister's on, death's bed. His other sister that after she got the shot, she was paralyzed for 6 months. She's up and walking again, but she's nowhere near the same cognition that she was prior. So yeah, man. The real shit show is the world right now. The night before is the eclipse tomorrow, Bobby. Sorry, I might have to cut this one short tonight because, oh my God. Night before the eclipse and the price is going down as predicted. Yeah, everyone is acting surprised. Yeah. Eclipse, full moon, election. There's so much stuff happening. We just got the raising on the rates. You guys living the Hex war stories. Yeah. Now you guys get to see how it feels. If Pulse Chain turns out to be a rug, RH reputation will be shot forever. I don't trust a word that man says anymore. How can you at this point? I was around in Hex in the early days. Then I made friends with everybody that had to wait 1.5 years for Hex to launch. That's how I can do it. Because I know it still got launched. Strange behavior due to the full moon. Yeah, my mom would know. That's my mom, guys. She's a diehard Hexkin. She knows this shit. She knows that moon stuff. So, Randy of Hilarski-Shire, felicitations of the day to you. Thank you, Dan. I like her. She reminds me of mine. What are you guys talking about? Ivan Mendeep, even if Hex was a security, who cares? The code is unstoppable. Genius, Ivan. What are they going to do? Stop the Ethereum blockchain? You think Ethereum's going to do a fork just to get rid of Hex or try to stop it? I don't know if it's even possible. Hi, Brian. What's up, Randy? No. I agree with you on the pulses. We should have been talking about more about it. Last evening, trust Hex and forgot RH. Hanging through. But let's see, maybe, okay. I don't know what that's about. Would you buy another coin under SEC investigation? Dude, I own a bunch of library credits. They've been under investigation for 2 years. Yeah, buddy. It is what it is. Here, just another moment in time. Yeah. Hi, Putting Guru. Good to see you. Hex is clean as a baby's bottom. SEC can't. Yeah. No office, no employees, no updates. It's just code on the blockchain. They're going to look at that and they're like, yeah. Excuse me. Yes, I refer to my kids as germ merchants. Mine doesn't even go to school, but he has soccer practice 3 days a week, and he goes to the park about 4 or 5 days a week. And I think he just passes it along to us. Tears of weak hands. I think it's bullish for Hex because we get rid of weak hands, lackey crab babies. Look, it's great. Just let it go. Let them leave. I don't want to see them. It's fine. It's fine. Anybody who leaves, who gets mad at me that I unfollowed them or something, it's look. I just don't need the negative. That's all. Life is hard enough without having negative Nancy's in your life. Isn't the Hex funding apparently transforming slowly into shilling? Time for a stack and stake time, baby. Gopa, yeah. It's if it's fake, it was the best marketing play in history. And they got cheaper Hex. If it's real, buckle up, because it could be a rough 6 months as the FUD marinates. But the code doesn't stop working. Just like everyone says, oh, don't buy Hex on Ethereum POW or Ethereum Fair. It's the same damn code. It doesn't lie. Okay, less evolution coming from our FUD. I don't know what can happen. Not saying Hex is anything like BitConnect, but these investigations can end up in jail time. It's not going to end up in jail time. No one has ever gone to jail. Show me where someone's gone to jail. at XRP, at LBRY. Those were SEC investigations. Even BitConnect, which was proven to be a Ponzi, nobody went to jail. Nobody. Germ merchants, yep. AJ, man. Ready for 6 days from now? Stake the Dicosa. I sure am. Hey, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a lozenge. Let me pull up the charts for you while I'm out, because I am hurting here. All right. So my kiddo already fell asleep. It's always a good sign. Ooh. Black Label Expand. Doing good, buddy. Except for this sore throat. Tin top. You wouldn't tell people to buy another token on RSC. Why would you? Dude, I guess Less Evolution is not paying attention. I love library. I recommend everyone use library. If you want to go up in the rankings in the library, you need library credits. It's under investigation. But if you don't want to grow on library, don't buy any. And show me the fucking proof. Lights out. Oh, that's cool, Brian. That's cool. I wish we didn't. I mean, we don't, but we move. Our clocks move because crazy northerners do it. Wendy shift. Tin top. What percentage should we hold liquid HEX? I have 100% staked of my HEX. 100% are staked. Average is I think 10 and a half years. If Richard truly can't launch, oh god damn, dude. Hexagon Space Force hat, nice, yeah. If the letters were sent by email, they are fake. Hex token, I don't know how they were sent, but someone said they're in snail mail. Well, I don't know. Pulse chain is coming. Yeah, it is. Hexagon Greenhorn, yeah. We got 3 point. Well, that's going up a little bit. Crypto Communicate. Eric talks a lot about the subpoenas. I rarely block anyone, but Eric annoys the shit out of me. He does. I don't block him because he does have some really good nuggets, and I've always respected him because he's a deep thinker, right? But when he told Richard to his face, like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of, I was like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, goddamn, if he legally can. He doesn't owe people anything. Yep, you're right. You're right. You're right. I don't recommend you hold HEX or Pulse Chain or Pulse X or anything else. I don't recommend it. Funkmaster HEX. Hey, Randers. Yes, Randers. Lunar eclipse tomorrow. FTF's next to crash. Oh boy. We had Luna. The Luna was the last lunar cycle, right? Now FTX. Oh boy. I would love to see it, but I know the carnage will be epic. That's when we could see sub penny a HEX. It's not going to be because of some fake subpoenas. It'll be because of FTX taking down the whole market. This bear market has truly been a rough one. A lot of us barely hanging on to grueling jobs and still DCAing. Blue collar grunt. I hear you. That was me in 2019. I was struggling to find the money to DCA in. I had enough money to live, mind you, because I had my clients, but trying to find the extra money to go in, that was rough. waited for X for 2 years and then enjoyed a 1-year launch phase and then waited even longer for Moon. You need patience. God, sorry, guys. Seriously. Sacrifice for Pulse when waiting with everyone else. Pulse is still coming. Yep. Paul, it's not. It's just because the clock's changing. It's still 10 p.m. for me. Lunar eclipse is Tuesday, November 8th. Okay. So maybe Tuesday we'll see the FTX collapse. Yep. I'm going to build a test net, interview circuit, outrageous marketing if he's a thief, let alone a movie coming out soon. Yep. And bullets are cheap. Just saying. If somebody tried to make off of that money, there's a lot of people that could possibly do something. And I'm sure that he values his life. He won't. He's not that stupid. Just make off of money like that. Unless he has a fake death or something. Richard watches this. You know what I'm talking about. Don't believe these people who say, "Oh, he's just going to disappear with the money." It's the stupidest shit I ever heard. I'm late. Dang time change. Bright Light Crypto, yeah. Who supposedly got subpoenaed and why would Eric get a copy of it? I don't know. I heard that Maddie supposedly did, but we'll see. I'm putting some Hedron into Poly. I think it's cool. It gives the smaller accounts the ability. Man, everything's running out of batteries tonight. It gives the smaller accounts the ability to compete with the bigger whales, and that's what's so cool about Poly. But the one thing I've noticed that could be possibly happening is that because of Poly, a lot of the people that were going to participate in the auctions might be just selling their Hedron instead because they feel they're not going to be able to compete with Poly. That makes sense. So imagine you're a guy had like a 10 billion Hedron or 20 billion Hedron, and you want to go out there and you want to buy a bunch of the auctions and pick up some of the stakes. But you're not going to be able to compete because Poly is going to outbid you. So now you're like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to turn my Hedron into HEX, or I'm going to turn my Hedron back into USDC and just wait this out. I think some people are probably thinking that. Hey, Benjamin. Good to see you. Physiology. I didn't. That's the Caja de Oro's building. This is the most patriotic month of the year for Panama. It's Fiestas Patrias, they call it. The patriotic party for the whole month. Friday, I think, was liberation from Colombia. Or maybe it was Thursday. And then Friday was Flag Day or Symbolism Day. And then we have coming up liberation from Spain. So those are the two that I know of. Oh, and then they have Cologne Day when Cologne was liberated. I think that's Thursday, something like that. So that's what what that's going on for. Usually it's other colors. During Cancer Month, Breast Cancer Month, it was pink. When I first started doing, it's funny, when I first started doing the live streams, I think it was red. Perfect color for Shemitah. When will people learn not to keep assets on centralized exchanges? Hex Monkey, they won't. Pure laziness. And it's going to become even more prevalent. Guys like us who use DEXs will probably be, you ever heard of the Pareto's Law or the 80-20 rule? It's probably going to be something like that. It'll probably be more like 95-5. So 5% will have their stuff on decentralized things, and 95% will have central or decentralized things will be 5%. 95% will be centralized. Just how how life is. People can't help themselves. I was canceled on LinkedIn the same day I talked about Peter and RH debate. Really, Beach Whale? I forgot the clocks changed. What did I miss? Just me talking about the FUD. It's not scaffolding. That's just the building. It's a beautiful building. Wow, look at you guys. Lots of comments. All these projects won't even be launching on Polstein because of all the bullshit Richard has been doing. Last evolution. I'm glad you're getting your voice on this live stream. I'm glad you feel, you feel you can use it because you know that I'll talk with you guys in the comments. But your FUD doesn't work on me, man. I'm Teflon, bro. I'm Teflon. Full moon. Sandy Beach, good evening, man. Glad to see you here. You get Sloss, Hedron, Icosa calculator. It's badass. No, I haven't, Glockmatics. No, I haven't. I'll have to check that out. That Waldo's a stranger. Yes, he is. Anyone giving Eric Wall or Mike Alfred at all now are part of the problem. Yeah. I actually I muted the other guy. What's his name? Mike. I muted him. He's just toxic. Eric, I still enjoy some of the stuff he shares because he can be funny. Yeah, Eric is a master troll. He loves the engagement, so he can point out the dumbest responses. Yep. Exactly. I think Erica is our fake arch nemesis. Him and RH are secretly buddies. I think so too. They sure get along when they're together. Yeah. So much fun. I don't know how you guys are dealing. If you're new to crypto since say 2019 and you're dealing with your first true bear market, if you came in say past October of 2019, because that's when things started to turn around. October 2019 will be to the equivalent probably to December or January this year. I think that's when we're going to have the turnaround, the pivot point for crypto. So if you've survived and you're still sticking around since this bear market began, congratulations. I mean, you deserve being here. It's been rough, but it can get a lot worse. Yeah, exactly. 2240. 22 is important if it breaks. Watch out for a washout. 22 is such an important number. This year is 2022. Waters Above talks about all the time how important that 22 number is. We'll see what happens. I love bear markets. Been into crypto since 2017. Bear markets are where you make money. Absolutely. Hex bees. It's nuts, right? I purposely try not to work on full moons unless they were willing to pay me a lot extra. Midterms are on a full moon. Oh boy. See, you didn't have to have oh boy there. Oh boy. When I was a cop, we hated working full moon, especially if it fell on bureau clock. There you go, crypto communique. Yes. It carries over into everything in life. Pac-Man. Yeah. I mean, I wish he would. I love the outrage marketing, but it's time to bend down the hatches and let's get this thing launched. Anomalies of 8 billion people. That is the randomness. Okay. The FUD was way worse in the beginning. Oh man, it was nasty. I feel sorry for those of you guys who didn't see it. You weren't part of it because it really made you strong. But that's why there's only, if you count up the whales, the sharks, the dolphins, I think there's only like 800 people who stuck around. I know a lot of people that own millions of HEX and they didn't last. They sold out in 2020 before the big payday, or they sold out right after big payday. HEX FUD's been, even before launch, nothing new under the sun. Mr. Rock Jockey, good evening. High five. Sun is also doing good. Found a base bottom. Yeah, it is. I saw that. Good evening, Hexander. I used to own 20% of the ship supply when it first launched. Oh, shit. Trying to think about that one too much. Yep. I got PTSD when I think about the projects that I sold too early. Now I know to never sell 100% of an early project. Or you buy something, you buy a small amount, and you just set it and forget it. If it goes to zero, it goes to zero. If it runs, it runs. Bear markets bring out the fear in people like no other. It's going to be okay. Eat some cheese. All right, let me show you the charts, guys, because I'm just all messed up. All right, look at a little Bitcoin first. This is the monthly. We still have the buy. Look at the volume picking up. The demand index is picking up, heading towards zero again. The fear and greed looks like we're calming down. If we're not at the bottom, we're getting damn close. Seriously. One day on the daily, we just got to sell. Now, if I was trading, I'd wait for this to confirm tomorrow, meaning it stayed red. And then, because this is a brand new day, I think. Clock's changed. So you hear my son coughing out there. So tomorrow this will confirm, and then I would say, okay, now it's time to buy. Ethereum. We still have the buy in the monthly. Demand index is looking great. And this is looking really good for the greed, fear and greed. Everything's lining up, looking great. I mean, I can't find anything bad right now except for the macro of the world events and the full moon and the war and all these things, the inflation, the election. Those are all the macro things I see that could be a problem. See how yesterday it went red? And this would be the time where I was short. If I was shorting, I don't do that anymore. And I was never a shorter because it was too difficult. I'd always wait for a long signal. HEX going long. We got the green on the monthly. The DI is starting to pick up. I don't have the fear and greed here. Let me pop it up under Aurochs. Where is it? There it is. Look at that. We're also cooling off too. That's awesome. Let's go to the daily. Look at that. This looks great, guys. Looks great, great, great. This is on the daily, so we still have a sell indicator here. You had the run up. I'm not sure what this run up was about. It could be just because the whole market was running up. It's the only thing I could think of. And here we have the SEC FUD, and you see what happened. Yeah. Check out. Let's go even closer. Let's go to the hourly here. Look at this. SEC FUD. Now we're starting to get moving the other way. Hedron, we have a sell on the weekly. DI is looking great though. And 3 days back, we got the sell indicator. I still think there's whale games being played. I think Poly's playing a part in this. People thought that Poly was going to help us pump the price. Even I thought that at first. But I think it might turn some of the big whales. They might be less likely to want to compete if they feel there's a big account, out there that has a lot of Hedron that could buy up The auctions. Let's see how we're looking on the hourly too. Look at that. Oh, we got 2 here. Just to sell. What a rough week. Oops, I never got rid of this. So yeah, it's going to be a rough week. I've resigned myself to it. Kia, I think so. The bottom must be really close now. All the FUD and tears are happening. FOMO-actual, yep. It's all just ignorant trolling and jealousy. Been that way for the years. It sure is. Clint Jones. Q for RH or HEX OG's day one. The sentiment is the FUD was worse in the HEX early days, but doesn't the source of the FUD make this a little more serious in terms of consequences? If it's real, sure. But I still have my library credits, and I have a lot between all of our accounts, and I'm holding them through the whole SEC process. Blood Moon, typically things go down. I don't know about the ones in Panama, but the ones in the US give horrible rates and require KYC. Oh, you guys talking about the ATM? Yeah, it's a pretty high rates. But if you want privacy, you can get Monero straight from the machine. That's pretty awesome. And no KYC or anything. No waypoint cross. There is no proof that anyone was subpoenaed. We have no names. People really are just running with piece of ink, paper with ink on it. Yep. 8-point cross. The SEC thing is real. It'll take years to play out. You can shut off HEX. They can't shut off HEX. There's no team and have several different front ends. Yep. I just use Icosa now. What is this with the cough? You have a juice or more cough? I just sound like the propaganda juice anyway. True. My son, he got sick, and like a week and a half ago, passed it to the wifey. She's been sick for a week, and now it's my turn. You know how that goes. Tonight, onions in the socks. Cheers, Hex Bear. Pulse-chain launch December 2nd or after March. What's your opinion? Well, we need version 3 first. So let version 3 come out. And then I think after version 3 launches, it'll be 2 to 4 weeks before we get the full launch. That's just my opinion. It could end up being 3 months, but I'm being hopeful that it's 2 to 4 weeks. For still reading my comments, even though they are very critical of RH, this BS sacrifice process of Pulse Chain. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Last evolution, no problem. I let everyone speak. Even there was a guy last week saying I was a what was he calling me? Stolen valor, because I said I was in the Navy. But I happened to have my Navy picture right in the closet, pulled it out. I love that. But someone ended up banning him. Whoever did that, cool. That guy was making my blood pressure go up. The Hex's security thing was demolished in 2020. Yeah. There's no way it's security. Pulse Chain launch next spring is my best guess. J-Man, I hope not. I hope I get a Christmas gift. Callum Wells, lots of people who obviously haven't had a bear market before. I rode through 2018, so bring all the FUD you like. Yep. 2018 was bad. Bad. All the way into 2019. Latest FUD will most likely bring the best prices. Yep. Bear market is the time to stack your bags. J-Man, you ain't lying. That's how you do well. I mean, I'm telling you, I use Epic Cash as the perfect example every time. Everyone they were bailing out of the project. It launched at 80 cents and went down to under a penny. I'm like, look, the project has legs. It's got a quality dev team. I liked it. I like my team members. I said, just the founder's a dick, you know? And then he had his mental health breakdown. And I'm like, you know what? I'll put this on my shoulders along with a couple other people on the dev team. And you see where it is today. It's still around, still working just fine. It peaked out at about 750 or so. I thought it was 850, but I guess it went to 750. And now it's back down to around 50 cents. That's 50x where I paid. There you go. There's another one with the SEC. EOS had to pay a fine to the SEC. Yep. If it's real, it's a civil investigation. Loving the FUD. Still got a chunk of dry powder to deploy. Dugginator. Nice. Yep. Hedron crap to bed before we go. 32. Yeah. Jeez. I see it's 5033 right now. Since when as a subpoena is mailed? I don't know. I've never heard of a subpoena being mailed. Even like divorce papers. I don't get it. I will. Thank you, KS. This is just yesterday I felt a tickle in my throat, and today it arrived. That's why I don't mind Eric. He's helping us shake out these little brittle baby hands. That reminds me of what's the DC guy, or no, Marvel character, the one he can't die. He's breaking his stuff, and he grew back his baby hand. Boy, I think you got throat Ebola. Don't talk that into my life, man. EMA crossing full moon elections. Oh my, maybe last evolution is right. Early end stake my hex right now. Yeah. Elderberry is good for immunity. Stay healthy, bro. Yeah, I have elderberry, and I took mine. I take it every day, but today I took a double dosage. Fair Glenn Arcana from BitConnect just got sentenced to 3 years in prison. Oh, really? He was one of the people in the pyramid scheme recruiting others to promote. Oh, I didn't know about that. But everyone knew that was a true Ponzi. Top 3 socials to earn crypto on right now. It's getting hard. I mean, Steemit's still there. It's hard to get into it because you have to have friends with the Korean community, because they're the ones that manage. They freaking dominate. It's the Koreans on Steemit. And then there's Hive. You can still use Hive and make some pretty good money there. But you have to kiss ass, and that's the problem with those social networks. Library credits, you're not going to make any money. Or I mean, Odyssey, you just have to buy your tokens to help you grow your followers. But what's the other one? Apex. Maybe I'll get the girls from Apex to come on and give me a rundown of what's going on. I haven't turned my app back on. I've had Apex for 4 years. Got a shit ton of Apex. I mean, not a shit ton. My wife and I do, because we were early founding members. And once that's going, it's like Instagram. Love it. You can load videos there and everything. You can actually earn a pretty good penny. No banning. The Karen concern trolls are coming thick. Yes, they are. We do need FTX to crash and burn so DeFi can be safe. It's called karma. I hope so. Maximus is at a discount right now, 2 more hex. Cool. Make a drink, you're going to be okay. Yeah. Last Evo, sell me your bags. I don't understand everyone saying they want to buy people's bags and sell bags of how do you do that? I mean, you're trusting somebody else that has the keys to sell you their crypto. I would not do that. BK Hannon, no problem. It's all FUD. Traders, whales, trying to pick up cheap X. No pulse chain is coming. Take care of your cough. I will. Thank you. Appreciate that. Stupid to think RH would run with the money when he has so much before Hex that he doesn't need Hex or Pulse. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. The Winter Bull Classic Crypto FUD only affects the week. Need a crying bucket to catch all my tears. That's funny shit. Will the centralized exchange be able to mega dump and hurt PLS because of all the coins they steal that will be copied on the Pulse chain? That's a good question, and I think it's possible, Cheetah. But there's also going to be a revolt, just like when Bitcoin forked and got Bitcoin Cash. Everyone was so pissed off when some exchanges didn't give people their Bitcoin Cash. I remember that BitMEX gave me my coins, right? I had Bitcoin on BitMEX, and they gave me my coins. So that was very honest of them. Guys are running out here. Eric's last statement as he walked off the dead stage with the RH in Sweden was say everything you should know about him, his opinion. I don't remember what that was, Eric, what he said. I didn't watch the whole thing. In bear markets, all kinds of fears sneaks around in many forms. The feds can always cancel crypto. That exposes whether you will be a slave and we won't. I don't think they can cancel it. I've got a differing opinion on that. They want it. They definitely want crypto. Waters Above said he wouldn't allocate more than 1% of his portfolio to HEX. It is probably 90% of my portfolio. I took down a website because of the doxing FUD year one HEX ladder website. Yeah. ETH will be copied. They custody for people who hold ERC20s. They aren't going to give those people a free copy. They'll get it. So what if they dump the coins? If they dump the coins, it's just more for us. Nothing new since 2020. Investors think they're original. Yep. ETH is worthless in Pulse. Who is fudded and may never die? What is fudded and may never die? Yep. Thanks, DexX. Yeah, the only thing is they could sell it, right? Liquid Pop Eric. I mean, I don't want that to happen, but if it does, wow. The problem with green tea, I won't be able to sleep, but I got other teas. I have plenty more. I have chamomile and what's the red one? Jamaica flower tea. Because some call the top, say easy to sell BTC high if you had it. Yep. I bought Doge at 0.0024 and it sold it all before it blew up. J-Man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, PTSD. Hi, Francis. Francis, I love Jesus. David Mozambique. Randy, I'm a new Hexkin 100% stake, learning a lot from you. Thanks. No problem, dude. Rod, blood moon is election day. God, yuck. Lemons, some honey, and warm water will help your throat. Yeah, I'll do that after I get done. It's just because I'm talking so much. I was fine up until the show. Yeah, we'll see. Thank you, Pepe. Appreciate it. I don't shill Panama because it's so difficult to live here, but I love this country. They're making it difficult for people to move here. I've joined late, repoly, 100% commit ETH fair, keep ETH Hedron for profit taking if it pumps enough, otherwise just take it. Good plan, Doug. Do a shot of lemon juice and quarter tablespoon baking soda. Man, you guys got a lot of stuff. Imagine when cryptos go back to all-time high. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. This time I didn't have to sell crypto. This is my third bear market. But in the beginning, it was just me buying my first bags. Second one was me thinking I was rich, and then I got poor again. And this one, I haven't sold anything. Well, some Hedron. Right, because we can talk about any crypto to make money and freedom of speech in here, not like any other Hexagon channels. They love to block people. Yeah, I'm not blocking people unless they say I'm stealing honor, or whatever it's called. Addition RH subpoena NFTs. That's funny. I like that. I'm on holidays at the moment and just about to take the kids to the swimming pool. Take it easy all day. Thank you. Cheers to Clentrons. Go to sleep, Randy. Get better, bro. Yeah, it's so much comments though. Have you ever had to quit a bad habit? If so, lighten us to some. Yeah. Yeah, I've had to quit bad habits, and one was gaming. I stopped playing video games. That was 2006, after my divorce. That was rough. So I quit gaming. And, what did I do? I just went cold turkey. I had to change my life around. Games are cool and all, but they took up too much of my time. And I was getting older, and I knew at that time, 2006, I was 32. I knew that I had to start doing something to build wealth. So I started reading and learning and stuff, and look at me now. So that's what I did, you know. Started reading. Does Waters Above have a good track record? He sure does. He sure does. But he does talk about XRP all the time, which I find totally annoying. But whatever. Hopped on late today. Forgot you're not on daylight savings. Victory. Thank you. Olive from Playa, Randy. We're going out to the beaches next week. 777. Wow, huge crowd tonight. Yeah, because there's so much FUD, man. People want to feel. They want to know what the temperature is in the room, and this doesn't bother me at all. I'm used to it. I'm used to FUD. Every project. Thank you, Bob. Nothing can compare to what I went through with Epic Cash, with the founder losing his freaking mind, you know? Wanted to kill himself or something, you know, and he got put in the hospital. And I had to manage the show with the dev team for like 3 months. Never sleeps. Yep. Thanks, guys. That's why my shampoo about. Yep. That's funny. James, yeah, I think because the clock's changing, the audience might change up a little bit. I might lose some of our UK viewers because now it's even earlier in the morning for them. Rolling Bones with SBH State. Little Mandaneros. I don't know, Jake. What games were you playing? I've learned in my experience that multiplayer games are a big time suck. I was role playing, not Elder Ring or Elder. Geez. I was a Zelda type guy. You know, those are always my kind of games. I can't remember the names, guys. You're talking about so long ago. Elder Wind. Does that make sense? 217 watching, only 115 likes. Ooh. Wow. That's a lot of thanks, guys. Thanks for watching tonight. I'm sick and feeling like crap, but you guys are still here. Wow, Bob. Very cool. Well, when you come back to the city, let me know. Or if you need a ride to the airport, let me know. Here it goes. FTX breaking 22. FUD. Get better ready. Get some original Ricola cough drops. They don't even sell them. I've never seen them here. We have Zoritan in Panama. Bonsoir. Welcome, CJ. 3 p.m. on Monday afternoon here in Australia. Cool, Shane. It's like a great time. Yep. All right, guys. I'm out. I'm going to get some rest. Thank you, everybody. Don't succumb to the FUD. Just, you know, if you have to sell your bags, if you're liquid and you have to sell and make you feel better, you can do it. But just know that the train doesn't wait. When it shows up to the station, it's time to go. If you're not on the train, you're going to miss it. We learned this in March of 2020 when the God whale just crushed the price. And it went, when I say crushed, I mean crushed up. And everyone got left behind. I sold my HEX. All right. Cheers.